I think it's very much geared and plainly focused on cinematography.
So Simon, we're standing next to one of your new cameras, a new cinema camera 6K model. You're going full frame with it. Do you feel like the demand for that was high?
I think so, yes, certainly. I mean, one of the things when we talk about demand, most of our feedback comes from customers at events like IBC and other shows where people are saying what they want to do, where they see themselves going in terms of new camera technology. So pretty much the cameras we release are always in response to the feedback we get from customers. And I certainly think that using a full frame camera offers, more versatility. It gives people a different style of shooting. It gives them different options in the way that they're making their productions. So yes, you're right in terms of what you say. This is the brand new Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K. It's the first Blackmagic camera to be full frame. It's also another first in that it's the first L-mount camera from Blackmagic Design. I think the benefits of L-mount mean that if you've made an investment in glass already, you're going to want to use those on your camera. We're not forcing you to go out the door and buy a whole new range of lenses. It's very, very easy to adapt different lenses, even vintage glass. The reason why we've made it in a similar form factor means that anybody that already has the 6K Pro and has made an investment in accessories, they can use those straight on this camera.
How do you see those, because you're mentioning it's the 6K Pro and also the new camera now, how do you see these lines coexisting in the future?
I think that's a great question. I think one of the key parts of that is that they both use the same colour science from Blackmagic, so they fit very well if you're using those cameras side by side, using the material from those cameras side by side. Of course, they also record to Blackmagic RAW, so they can coexist really easily within the same project. And I think that's one of the beauty of the Blackmagic camera line, is the shared colour science and the benefits of Blackmagic RAW, which has been incredibly well received because it's an extremely efficient RAW codec. It's very easy to work with.
How has the feedback been so far? Because you've sacrificed a couple of things. If you look at the 6K Pro, for example, the internal ND filters, how has the public reacted to it this far?
It's been great. At IBC, I think people have been so pleased to see what we're doing and where we're going with this. Yes, you're right in saying that there are no ND filters within this particular model, and that may be perceived as a negative by some people. Of course, adding ND filters to lenses is not a difficult thing, and I think because it's a camera designed for cinematography, it's less about the run and gun style shooting applications where an internal ND is very useful. This is a camera you're probably going to rig in a cinematography environment. So I think that it's not really a negative that people can't overcome. I guess it's a step up from that 6K Pro form factor, just offering the additional features that we've discussed. And I think therefore that's pretty much who's going to be the user for this camera.